Well, we're headed to a little town called Marshall, North Carolina. It's in the western portion. Going to take four trucks of supplies down to relieve hurricane victims. The 2 trucks left last night. They're expected to get to Marion, North Carolina early this morning, and the 2 trucks behind us head to Marshall, and take about 9 to 10 hours to get there.
Absolutely.
Really
I mean,
we are exhausted. Our people are tired.
I'll tell you,
it's an exhausting. We are in the
imagine.
mountains. I said 2 weeks ago I was at Atlantic Beach, which got hit by a different hurricane, and I was there, and I said I can't wait. I was up there for work, and I said I can't wait to get home where there's no hurricanes. And then lo and behold, here I am,
just your luck,
in the middle of a hurricane.
Hurricane in the mountains.
It's never happened. It's never happened here. There's been a flood it has. In 1916 it happened, and this one beat that hurricane by that flooding level by 18 or 24 inches.
Wow.
So we're reeling from this. People are struggling.
I can tell you have a lot of prayers and support from
We appreciate
far
it.
away.
We really
So
do.
I know in the north central PA where we're from, Williamsport and around,
Yeah.
numerous counties around had just come together in support.
opened up.
And I really,
Yeah.
truly appreciate. We do.
I mean, 4 tractor trailer loads in a matter of like 6 days, 5 days.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, and we're so happy and thrilled to help you guys.
Yeah.
Try and get back on your feet.
No, they can stay.
So what's going on now?
We're going to go up to Burnsville and drop these 2 trailers up there. They have a warehouse we can put these both in, so it'll make it a little easier. Gentleman's just going to try and get some contact information for us so we can boogie on up there and unload.
So we're supporting Task Force Castle. We're part of 18th Airborne Corps here to support the National Guard, to help the people in the community. That's what we're here for.
And how long have you been here? What have you been doing?
Essentially, we're part of a separate mission right here with my NCOIC, and we're just here supporting the National Guard's people that they have here, and we're just at this distribution center, which is Morgan County Distribution Center. So that's what we're here for, uploading, downloading, handing out goods to people in need. There's plenty of stuff here. There's animal food, horse food, dog food, cat food, regular food for people. They got blankets, they have clothes, they have tons of things. Water, as you can see, they have water. Anything that these people need, they can come up here and get them. And that's what we're here for, just to help out the community that's in need right now.
It doesn't matter. We volunteer whatever we can do. So I look at it as like a work day at the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So things have been kind of really unexpected. We knew that we were going to get rain and a hurricane and all of that, but we expected to be without power for a little bit, have some flash flooding. We never expected it to be this level of devastation. We have folks in the north of our county where whole neighborhoods have been buried by mudslides. We have folks in the west of our county where there's just like total devastation. It looks like a desert. Roads gone, and it has been totally heartbreaking. And we are in a great position being on Main Street as a church where we can be a distribution center because the main part of town was not affected as badly, and so we were able to get up and going rather quickly. And we are just absolutely delighted to be able to help so many people in the community that have just lost everything. So some of the tractor trailer trucks came here, some of them went to another church down the road, then some of them went to our community building, which is right next door into the basement. And so some of those supplies are being used to help aid the first responders who aren't able to take care of their own families because they are taking care of all of us. Then we're also using our place here as a distribution center. Folks are filling up their trucks and taking it to places that are really hard to reach, like Spruce Pine in the north, Marshall, Burnsville, places like that. And then we're also giving to the local community as well. So folks from the community can come in, they can fill up bags and boxes and 20-gallon trash bags with supplies to be able to clean their homes, have food to eat. We've got lots of folks in the community that are still without power too, so that's really important to have non-perishable food items for them.
Was it a surprise to have a number of trucks come from Pennsylvania, of all places, 5 states away?
Yes, absolutely. We have been totally surprised and overwhelmed by the amount of support that we've gotten from all over. We've had phone calls from Wisconsin. We've had phone calls from Pennsylvania. We've had phone calls from Oklahoma and Texas and Louisiana, folks wanting to give back. And it is just such an evidence of God's grace to us and God's mercy in this time of total crisis.
When you see something like this, when you see kind of the, horrific side of a tragedy, and then you see, the support coming from people you don't even know that have very little or no connection to your community. What does it mean to you? What feelings come to you?
I have just been overwhelmed by the blessing of so many people who want to be a part of this, who want to help, who have compassion, even though they don't know us, they don't know even necessarily what we need. Just know that we need them there, and it really is evidence of God's great grace and God's great love, and it has really just touched my heart to know that this community that I love is loved by so many as well.
It's a very humbling experience, one that I'll never forget. Just the generosity of our public and our area, our community, all coming together. It's just tremendous for others that they don't even know. So just blessed to be down here and help out in time of need. The gratitude from people, come up and give you a hug, just appreciate everyone's generosity from back home and that we're here to help and volunteering our time down here to help. So I don't know how many hugs I've gotten, but it's been great. Yesterday was a challenge. We had 2 loads come into Marion, which were well accepted first thing in the morning, and then we were told to take 2 loads over to another town in Marshall. We got there, National Guard was there to possibly offload us, I'll say that first. And after about 2 hours of waiting around, we were told that our supplies were not needed there, that we needed to go to another town, Burnsville. So off to Burnsville we go, which was about a 35-minute drive. We get there, there's no one in sight after we were told there was people to offload us, and after about another hour and a half we finally get in touch with somebody, and they don't want our supplies either. So back to Marion, and there was another church that wanted us, which is First Baptist Church where we are right now. that boat couldn't offload us till 6 o'clock this morning. So we offloaded one here, and then we went to another Baptist church, Clinchfield Baptist Church, and offloaded the rest of the supplies there. So quite a day. About 17 and a half hours total for the day. That was enough.
We love these guys. So glad to see them. Wish it was under better circumstances, but it's been amazing seeing the community get together and pull things off in such a quick time frame too. Things that I didn't see any hope in, they're turning it around, so it's coming along. It's pretty awesome that everybody in different states have looked in on this and decided to help. Like, we couldn't be more thankful.
We did fairly good. We had to evacuate because all the water from the Catawba River came all the way this way and up to the pavement, but it did flood out that trailer and the last two down here. It got up in their homes, but we were lucky and the Lord took care of us. I mean, it didn't get in my house. I live here and Tiffany lives here. My brother lives in that one. But the Lord took care of us.
Where do you want me to put this stuff?
You can set it on
Okay,
the
on
porch there. This is the first time that I have had to live through it, but my brother that lives here, he lived on the other side of the Catawba River right here, and he got flooded out 20 years to the day that this one came from over there, and he had to, that's when he moved over here. But he lost his home in it. There's been numerous people coming through trying to drop off supplies, you know, to people that needed it. And the churches have all helped. And it's been a real blessing. It has been a real blessing how everybody has stepped up and tried to help. I mean, some people did lose their homes. They lost a lot more. I mean, I was fortunate that it didn't get in my home, even though I had to leave home.
And you say you're on the phone with FEMA.
FEMA, I've been on the phone for over an hour trying to check on the status of my application. I have talked to them once before. We applied last week, and I know that they were really good, and they're trying. I know that everybody, it's overwhelming to everybody.